The Infinity Blade Paradox. This particular aspect of Infinity Blade lore details the presumable future for its world, and is one of the most common theories discussed, serving as a theoretical premise for, let's say, Infinity Blade 4. To put it simply, the Infinity Blade Paradox is the idea that the Worker of Secrets has not been defeated. This might not make sense. In IB3, we saw him stabbed with the blade, redeemed, and turned into a child after all. But before we say that this is the end, it is important to examine what the Redeemer actually is. The Redeemer is a device made many millennia ago that was designed to facilitate the charging of the Infinity Blade. Alzar began the charging process with this device in order to get full control of the blade. The first known instance of this device being used in full effect was on the plains of Koroth, in which Alzar was defeated by Radriar. Unbeknownst to Alzar, this blade would not only cause him to be reborn as an infant, but without his memories as well. Radriar accidentally redeemed Alzar with the Redeemer, so Alzar, instead of dying to the blade, was reborn as a new child. This is essentially what happened to the Worker. He was defeated by Cyrus, and we see him as a toddler. However, upon reading Infinity Blade Awakening and Redemption, you would realize that the Redeemer does not entirely work as it's intended. Cyrus, at a young age, is a master duelist beyond any mortal standard. He retained the muscle memory and battle tactics of his much older self. Tel, his golem, reveals that the older Cyrus gets, the more he'll remember and become like Alzar. Alzar becomes a voice in Cyrus's head, called the Dark Self. Additionally, we learn that every time Cyrus is reborn, his identity was further fractured from Alzar. The fact that Alzar still maintains such a presence in Cyrus's mind after hundreds of rebirths means that the Redeemer indeed left a large portion of the original identity. Now, let's bring this back to the Worker. This is a being who has been redeemed exactly one time. Older than Alzar, his presence will be equally, if not more powerful than that of Cyrus's Dark Self. Having been less fractured, this darkness could be far more sentient. This is the problem that Galeth will face growing up. Will he be strong enough, with the help of Cyrus and Issa, to overcome his past? Or will he rise again, making the story of Infinity Blade an endless cycle? That is the Infinity Blade Paradox. I think it is a very interesting premise on the future of Infinity Blade. Now, of course, we're never going to get a final game, so this is all purely speculation, but hey, let me know what you think in the comments below. You like this theory? You think Galeth could come back? Anyways, see ya.